Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 903. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Greetings, everyone.
All right, guys. So, on Friday, Rogue One was. Hey, what's up, Connor?
Hello.
So Friday, Rogue One was knocked out of the number one spot. And I was kind of hoping that it was going to come around. It looked like it was going to come around. When the estimates came out, they said that, because what they do is they don't know what the Sunday numbers are until it comes in today, but they estimate it. So they estimated that Rogue One was going to stay number one this weekend. But then when the figures actually hit after 5 o'clock today, it came up 800,000 short. So technically, Rogue One is the number 2 movie of the weekend because that other movie, which I'm going to get to right now, that is Hidden Figures, it made about 25, well, right now it's 25,754,235. So it beat Rogue One by 800,000, I guess. So, which is not, look, the movie's been out for a while now.
Yeah.
We're almost at a month time that it's been out. So, naturally, people are like, oh my God, no. It's doing phenomenal numbers, okay, Rogue One. So, people need to chill a little bit. But,
I still can't get over the fact that people were saying, we were tweeting the fact that Rogue One is not going to do as good as Force Awakens and blah, blah, blah. And everybody expected that.
Yeah,
and they were trying to sabotage with all these tweets.
Nobody expected it to do more than Force Awakens here, as far as I know. I mean, I didn't. Connor, you didn't, right?
The only expectation I ever had for Rogue One is it get past $1 billion.
Right. I mean, that's pretty overall consensus. I mean, we knew that Force Awakens did $2 billion. I mean, It's been a while since we got, a sequel to Return of the Jedi, decades. So it was expected. And it's expected that episode 8 and 9 do pretty damn good too. I mean, better, But anyway, Rogue One's not done. That's the thing that, not by a long shot. I mean, for some reason, we don't have the China numbers really. But we have I can go day by day, and I could tell you that it's still making like 6 million, 7 million a day. A day. So usually movies come out and they make like 20 million for the week, for the weekend. So this is going to reach $1 billion without China, really.
Yeah. And I saw the latest Underworld. It was okay.
Really?
I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, it's a matinee movie, but.
Oh, crap. See, me, I kind of dropped off. I know my friend Denise is going to kill me for saying that, but I didn't see the last movie, which I'm sure going to kill me for saying that too. But I still got to see it. And, after a while, I kind of lost a little interest because they started getting ridiculous. Like, okay, you have the Lycans versus, the vampires. Lycans are the werewolves. And then you have a mixture of werewolf and vampire.
The Lycans and the vampires.
Right. And then you do more and more the biggest creature. Then she has that blood. Then she's special. Now she's got white hair. I don't know what the hell that's about. But the thing is that, how many times you can
go see it? I mean, all I'm going to say is go see it and you'll find out why.
Okay. But I mean, how many times are you going to do the same thing? So, again, Kate Beckinsale, she looks phenomenal.
Yes, she looks like a true doll.
But I'm not as into it as I used to be. It made 58,923,714 worldwide, which it beat its production budget, and it will probably be a success. Probably because it'll be another couple weeks out, so they'll probably make another Underworld. And what they usually do is every January is usually Underworld thing. But anyway, I mean, Rogue One, I'm very happy with the results. 914 million and climbing. And tomorrow we'll get the numbers from Monday course. But like we made these projections, right, Connor?
Yeah.
And we're pretty much. I think it's done better than what we predicted, right?
Not really for me.
No, didn't we? Let me see if I wrote it down.
Because the last few days, it's really, apart from that jump where it went from like 840 odd million, sorry, not billion, to about 900 and, was it 14?
Yeah, they're foreign numbers.
Yeah, apart from that big jump in the past 5 or 6 days, it's really slowed down, and it's really, I want it desperately to at least beat Civil War, because I have a friend that loved that movie to bits, and I just, as a personal sort of
You
rival,
just want to be able to rub it in their face.
yeah, I want it to beat it, but I'm not sure now because it's slowing down. So,
Well, Civil War. 1,153,304,495. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if China was a factor and it did make like hundreds of million, I would say, yeah, it's going to beat it. But China is not really doing anything for us.
well, as I said the other day, The Force Awakens was not well received there, which shocked me because I thought it was, but it's not.
Look,
So the Star Wars aspect of it and the market in China is just sort of shrinked. It's not as big as it was before.
right.
What, Trump's ego?
What happened?
God damn.
Oh, there we go.
We're talking about Rogue One numbers in
China.
China.
It's huge. It's bigly.
China.
I have all
I'm
my
sad here that China died.
I have all my clothes made in China, but I'm against sending jobs across the pond.
Well, I thought we were talking about Star Wars. You want to talk about Trump? Is that what you want to talk about?
Are you on the air?
Yeah, we are, actually.
I have been literally fighting Trump fans all day.
Why is that now, I wonder? So now we're going to change the topics. I excuse everybody, but that's fine.
Because there's some very ignorant...
Here's the thing I have to say, okay?
Firewall.
You have the Golden Globes, right? And you win an award for your role in a movie, right? So you're supposed to take that time to thank the director, the writer, the producer, your fellow actors. But no, not Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep, she decides to take shots at the president-elect, Donald Trump. Now, never in history have we really had people too much take shots like that on a show, all right? But he's very hated by some people, and she just decided to go after him, right?
It's a good thing he's not a beacon of hate himself, right? He's just put up.
But my point is that you attack somebody. And then when you see the news, and the news, you go, what's that noise? You see the news, what's that? What is that?
I don't know.
I don't hear anything.
You see the news, and the news, like Donald Trump attacks Meryl Streep. That's bullshit because she said something to him.
But she was telling a statement of fact that he did mock the reporter.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I can go
Which, okay,
Donald was going on about how she's overrated.
right.
He was really attacking her.
But no. She attacked him first. He's responding.
But she didn't because she said...
She kind of did because she kind of made it like he's a discreet.
All
As a
she
president.
said was that he mocked a reporter and that should not be allowed because it's inciting...
She gave a standing ovation to a rapist.
Oh, God, this Polanski thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everyone makes a mistake at least once in life.
And Trump can't make a mistake.
Not repeatedly like
I
he
don't
has.
think Trump stood an ovation of a rapist. Oh, I'm sorry, he made fun of a reporter. But you know what, though? This, again, there's a time and a place.
And
If you want to talk
Meryl
about
Streep-
Donald Trump, you go on CNN, you go on MSNBC, Or you go on Fox News and you blast Donald Trump. But that's an award ceremony. She won an award for a film role. She should be thanking the people that gave her that right to play that part in the first damn place.
Well, Meryl Streep, here's the thing. We all know that actors are like a little bit quirky and screaming squirrels and stuff like that. But come on, that's not the first time that actors have used a platform that people are viewing, such as like the Oscars, for example, all the way back like when Marlon Brando like made like a controversial sort of statement by having like that member of the Indian tribe basically show up on his behalf. Bringing political awareness to things. I mean, I know that Donald Trump's a bit of a divisive sort of political figure, but at least in my opinion, I'm not partial to any particular party, Democrat, Republican, what have you.
Right.
But and I'm not a Hillary Clinton fan, but I don't like Donald Trump because I see he's a con man, and he's exploited very gullible people who have like some sort of fantastical ideal for this country that's so strong. I mean, I know that they're good people. There are a lot of good people who fell for his snake oil salesman tactics, but I mean, Trump.
But you're also describing the definition of Hillary Clinton at the same time. If anybody wasn't really paying attention to what you were saying, but she did the same shit too. She's a con woman.
See, here's the problem though. The very same people that overwhelmingly, from what I have come across, who were for Trump, they voted for him just because they didn't like Hillary Clinton. And when you ask, why do you not like Hillary Clinton? They say, well, I don't trust her. I think she's a liar. And I mean, that's fine. They have a right to their opinion about that stuff. But let's talk about, is that based on fact? So, the woman's been brought before congressional hearings and grilled over Benghazi. They found nothing. Right. And the other thing is the very Republicans who are complaining about what happened and saying that Hillary's crooked and she's a liar and allowed people to die in Benghazi are right now this very week gutting security for the embassies that would have prevented that from occurring in the first place. So,
like Ted Cruz.
Yes, and Paul Ryan and what's going on right now. So there's a lot of hypocrisy surrounding a lot of that. And like I said, I'm not partial to any party. I mean, I'll call out like the Democrats for doing bullshit when they do it. But for example, right now, Mitch McConnell is whining about that, this whole thing about the Supreme Court nominee now that Trump's going to be entering the presidency, when they've been holding up Obama for constitutionally having a right to appoint the Supreme Court justice to replace Scalia that died about a year ago. So there's a lot of hypocrisy going on, and I just see there's a lot of political ignorance as far as the facts are concerned, and people that are maybe a little bit too partial to a particular news network, tuning into it and just believing all the BS that they hear coming out of the mouth of like some little hoe that they got reading the so-called news when they're really just an entertainment show.
But I don't understand why they don't give him a chance. I mean, everybody has a chance to show what they're going to do. This guy, they don't even give him a chance. They tried to do something with the Electoral College. That didn't work. They're talking about they want him off Twitter. They don't want him off this. Okay, you know what the thing is? I would rather have somebody, a president, that would say what the hell is on his mind and go on Twitter and flat out say it, and to someone that's going to lie and bullshit his way and put on that appearance like and never fucking say anything, and you don't know what they're thinking, and you don't know, that they'll lick your ass and they'll say these fucking lies. I would rather somebody flat out just to be on Twitter saying flat out what they fucking think. So that's genuine.
There's also proof that the fact that they're saying that, oh no, he wasn't really making fun of the guy. And if you look at these past interviews he did one for Cruz. He did one for this general. He did that same little palsy-like thing.
Just like she made fun of black people. Like she, at one point in time, she was calling them some type of predator things, whatever. She talks out of her ass too. So like you can't just hold them to one thing. Just like we can't hold Meryl Streep for giving a standing ovation for Roman Polanski.
The problem though with this whole thing is it's really absurd to compare Meryl Streep to a president-elect because Meryl Streep's an actress. Donald Trump's the president-elect. This guy needs to grow up. He doesn't need to be...
What do you mean grow up?
He doesn't need to be letting. He doesn't. He's the president, though. He's supposed to be held in higher regard.
Well, he's not the president yet. He's going to be. But yeah, I'm right. So when he's the president, you think he's going to still tweet?
I don't care about a fucking. Why does he spend so much time? He doesn't have time for intelligence briefings, but he's got time to go on Twitter and whine like a baby about, oh, somebody made fun of me. When he's got an ego problem, is Trump's issue, and everybody.
And she didn't. And Hillary didn't.
Hillary's not the president-elect. Let's put Hillary away. Let's talk.
Let's put her away. Yeah.
Let's focus on who's actually going into office.
She ain't gonna run for mayor, that's for sure.
That's the problem. So many people were like, well, Bill Clinton did this. Bill Clinton's not, Bill Clinton was president like 20-something years ago. I mean, let's move on, folks. The thing with Trump is he's so divisive. He does that on purpose himself. I mean, it's not like he's not trying to shy away from doing that. He's doing that for a reason. He's trying to be divisive for a reason, to be controversial, because he knows how to play people.
Right.
And I commend the fact that he knows what he's doing. He knows how to play the game. He knows how to take a target demographic of people and exploit the hell out of them. But it's kind of where it's gotten to a point where this is a really important time in this country. Like that, this isn't like a regular Democrat-Republican thing. I mean, this isn't like George Bush. This isn't like, a difference in stuff like that. I mean, this guy really is a dangerous sort of guy that has demonstrated that he's a bit of a loose cannon with things. And I mean, you don't need somebody like that in the office of the president. I mean, the guy's got a lot of baggage he's taken with him. I mean, look at who he's appointing to these key positions. He's putting a guy or putting a woman in charge of in charge of education, the education department, who doesn't believe in public education. He's putting someone. These key roles of administration, these people that he's putting into play, it's almost like a joke. Like he's trying to put the worst person qualified in those positions.
And look at what he's doing with his son, the nepotism there.
And
why can't we give? He's not even a president yet. Why can't we see what he does first?
Because if we give him too much of a chance, he's going to nuke us all.
But first of all, there's no chance you can give him. He's already going to be the president, so he can do whatever the hell. Like,
we are seeing already. We are giving him a chance. Just because January 20th comes and he gets, inaugurated, that's not like, oh, okay, well now it starts. I mean, it may start officially, but you can see what he's doing now, based on leading up to when he actually takes the presidency. So people have given him a chance. I gave the guy a chance, but I mean, when you have such clear nonsense coming from this guy, it's like, well, it's like if you're at a party and there's a friend that's walking around that's had a little too much to drink and they're tipsy and they're knocking things over and stuff, are you going to hand them the keys to your car and wait to see if they wreck your car to trust to see that they're going to drive home safe? No.
Unless you're Gerald Ford that you fall in all the time. But anyway.
Or Kennedy driving your car off the bridge and killing a woman.
God damn.
Bridge.
Jesus.
And then walking how many miles?
That was an accident, though, Scott, remember?
Oh, yeah. It's funny how he didn't have a mark on him, but his...
I did not kill that woman.
I did not kill that woman.
That poor Power Ranger at Sherlock. But anyway.
Are we talking about Maryland or are we talking about Chappaquiddick?
I think a fundamental issue here is Trump supporters. Recently, I've seen supporters on Twitter, Facebook, wherever. When you try and debate them, they come back with you at like some threatening sort of
doxing type of thing.
It's like some guy I debated with today said he'd want to put me on a spiked chair.
And I thought that's how Democrats are, because I've seen some crazy shit with them.
Well, so this dude was in the BDSM. He wanted to make a second.
Sounds like he's got some closet case issues going on, possibly. The guy Connor was talking to is a loon, though. He's into like weird New World Order, like conspiracy.
Oh, fuck that Illuminati shit.
He thinks the Jews like took down the towers.
Oh, come on.
And he's saying that Meryl Streep will get hers and get her karma.
She doesn't get anything. She's entitled to have her opinion. That's why our forefathers fought for her, had the freedom of speech.
No, but this guy was making it sound
like everybody needs to chill out.
He was talking about like murdering her or something. It's really nutty.
People need to chill the fuck out. I mean,
and I know, and you know what? I'm actually going to say I know that Donald isn't totally responsible for that sort of behaviour because it's got to obviously come from the person as well. But Donald is encouraging this sort of behaviour by the way that he sort of is on Twitter as well, because on Twitter he really is a
I mean, is there a law that says he can't tweet? I mean, I know that
No,
Obama had a Twitter, but he didn't really. He was kind of neutral and not really.
I don't even
The
think he was
thing with Trump
intelligent enough to use Twitter.
No, he used Twitter.
I think he tweets without engaging his brain. I think he needs to engage his brain before he tweets. Do it the right way around, and then
He just like he doesn't have time. The one thing I do have to say is you're right about that. I see him constantly. Somebody says something to me like Adam Baldwin or Sarah Baldwin, boom, he's on. Like 5 minutes later, it's like holy shit, he's like world record for tweeting. But look, I mean, people can't be perfect. I don't know why. I mean, maybe he won't tweet when he becomes president.
Who's your favorite president? Do you like Reagan? I mean, can you imagine
Reagan.
Reagan like, tweeting all the time? I mean,
I love Reagan. That was my guy, man.
I absolutely adore Nixon.
Reagan is one of the worst presidents.
I'm not a crook.
Completely, he fucked the middle class. The trickle down economics crap started back with.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I do. Look at the history.
I think Nixon is the all-time great president.
Trump makes Nixon look like a Boy Scout.
I still remember when Nixon passed away. Of anything to say, it was me. Was making hamburgers, and I forget who I was with. Says, "Do you want to cut the cheese or shall I?" I mean, it was like right in the middle of the whole festivities. And
I think I was banging Michelle Obama that day.
Oh my God,
Michelle Obama.
she's running in 4 years.
Yeah, that was.
What's
back
wrong with
when-
her eyes?
That's obvious.
That was back when Barack was in Kenya working as.
God damn. Oh yeah, because he wasn't born over here,
Yeah.
and he's a terrorist, and he fought ISIS.
Put us all in FEMA camp.
Yeah, that wasn't that nice when Hillary was saying those things. But anyway, now. I remember when Hillary was going against Obama, and she was like, saying all kinds of stuff about his name Hussein and all that stuff. You remember, Scott?
yes, I remember it all too well.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of what all the Republicans were doing, like that are now kissing Trump's ass because they don't give a shit about the country. They just want their own.
Well, that's funny. That's funny how they're all kissing his ass.
Yeah, they're all coming.
It reminds me of like Harold Sachs when he got elected. And everybody was like, and he said the same speech, and they gassed him to death.
Maybe that's just it. There's a satellite up in orbit sending covert messages to our
So
brains.
fake. I mean, like, if you don't vote for him, you don't vote for him. If you're in his own party and you're against him, then you shouldn't be your own person. What are you going to get kicked out of the Republican Party for not siding with him?
Yeah, but
Like I said, there was another YouTuber was calling out other YouTubers and stating that they need to vote for this person.
Oh,
And if
I
they
saw
don't come
that
out- and if they
YouTuber
don't
that
come
was
out and
forcing
say
them to
who it
say
is,
who
they're
they're gonna
betraying
vote
their
for,
listeners. And I came back and I said, you could tell by the expression on this YouTuber's face, they felt real uncomfortable relaying this information.
Look, well, things got crazy with that election, especially Madonna offering to give people
To this day, I call,
BJs if they
call
vote
him
for
I call him a used car dealer and her devil in a three-piece suit.
And all the actors did nothing. All those actors and they did concerts and nobody gave a friggin' flying fig about it.
Darth
They
Vader.
just stood back and said, "Okay, if you want to do an all grudge match, go right ahead. We're going to be over here doing it."
Joss Whedon spent $1 million for that commercial where they get to all talk against, for Hillary and stuff, and it got nowhere.
God damn.
well,
$1 million of his own pocket, its own money.
apparently it did because she won the popular vote by over 3 million, or around 3 million, I should say. So
It's always been electoral college.
no, it's been the electoral, not electorial.
I said electoral college.
Pyramid of Mars.
Yeah,
The erectoral ballot.
Pyramid of Mars College.
yeah,
Valentine's Day.
yeah.
Well, I
Classic.
think you need to send Trump a copy of Perfect Wish, Joe. That'll
Yeah.
Out.
I'm selling. If I have any copies left.
Did you get any new reviews?
No, I didn't get no crappy trollish reviews
Last
Oh.
time
today.
you said something about you got a shit review on there.
I actually has been tonight. I've been working on the new one, so we'll see what happens.
God damn.
Well, guess what I've been doing? I went on a mad tear ordering Doctor Who Region 2 DVDs. Oh my God, like Connor and my undisclosed name, Doctor Who Region 2 DVD pimp over in the UK, or actually he's in the US, I should say, not in the UK. They turned me on to the fact that you can order the Region 2s, and they're actually a better product, and they're a hell of a lot cheaper. Like, for example, 10th Planet was it's like $34.99 at Barnes & Noble. And I ordered the Region 2 for £5.99, which basically is a little under $10. I mean,
What?
can you beat that price?
$10?
Yeah.
What the hell did you buy it?
Amazon. Actually, you should do that if you want the DVDs.
Yeah, dude,
Amazon?
they're a better product. The covers look better.
Amazon UK?
Yes.
Yeah.
I spent about $230 and bought about 30, something like 26 to 30 of them, my first order, and it only cost like $230, something like that. So I mean, it was basically about $10, $9 a piece.
Damn.
What?
Yeah, it's
How would they
because,
convert the money into? Like, how does that work?
well, it's for every the convergence rate now is there is like per pound it's like $1.29 US dollars. So if it's $5.99, it ends up being something like roughly around $8 or something like that. So I mean, think about that, because you know how
I
expensive.
never would have thought of that. Actually, that's brilliant. To buy from Amazon UK.
Well, it was more the pimp that did the work than I did, but
The pimp. Okay.
Yeah,
the
the
pimp.
Region 2
That's
have
the
our volume.
pimp.
Okay.
The
Pimp.
hit by TARDIS.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The pimp.
between he and Connor, they turned me on to this. So I got like this Doctor Who DVD crack thing going. I
I need more. Captain LeVane, I need more.
got my
Okay,
Region 2 crack dealer now. Like ordering all
I
this
gotta buy the Sherlock season when that
He
comes
was
out.
messaging me all last night, excited about these DVDs. I've never seen him so excited before.
Well, that's
It's been about
fantastic.
2 years.
I'm gonna buy the whole series in 3 months. I'll have the whole
Jeez.
classic series, and the covers look so much cooler. I
But
mean,
you have a device that could play their region on yours.
no, I'm buying a Region free player, but it's worth it because
I think I know I had a region. I forget what movie it is. I probably still have it over here. They were
much
talking
more
about
is
how
it
you can convert your computer to do that. You just have to touch a certain button and all that.
Joe, do you have a PS4?
Not with me. They have it. 2 of them.
That might work, regardless of what region.
Give me an excuse to buy a third PS4.
Because that's what I play on my.
Can I borrow the PS4 for about a month?
No, I gotta get my own. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So
But the DVDs in Region 2, the covers look so much better. They're done artistically rather than having. Sometimes they'll put stock photos like in the US
Mhm.
on some of the DVDs, and they just look cheap and shitty. And
Right.
thankfully, I got in touch with these guys before I started opening the ones that I had ordered, because I had about 30 that I ordered, and I put them all back in the mail to Amazon US today, and a
Okay.
couple of days ago. Over the weekend, I made the order for the Amazon UK ones, but they have like a booklet that comes inside the Region 2, and they have more of a uniform sort of look where, like on the cover, it's got like the roundels in the TARDIS console room on like the upper half, and then on the bottom, it's got like Ghostlight, for example. If you just pull up I mean, you could even pull it up now if you wanted. Like pull up compare Ghostlight, the Region 2 cover to like the Region 1 cover, and it's like just night and day, like stark difference.
I never really thought of that it would be that much of a difference. That's interesting.
And from what I understand, that they're run at the correct running speed of 25 frames per second instead of the DVDs in the US are like a little bit.
Mhm.
I mean, not that you would you're just watching it. I seriously doubt you really notice that, but if you're going to get the product and buy it flat out, I mean, I'd rather get the one that's got the best benefits going for it.
Do you see this?
Let me see.
That's the American one that the cursor's on right there. If you go
This
over-
one is the personally, in my opinion, shit American one.
Yeah.
This is the British one.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Beautiful
Okay, that's the one which I generally see in Barnes and Noble.
is the Ghostlight.
Yeah, but it's super expensive though, isn't it?
No.
Not when you get it from the
No, in
UK.
Barnes and Noble, I mean, it's super.
In Barnes and Noble, yeah, it probably will.
Well, actually, I think Ghostlight now is on the discontinued list. I think. See, I'll tell you what's cool, Joe. Remember how we were talking about the other day that the Two Doctors was like $190?
Yeah.
For that, discontinued. Guess how much I ordered it from Amazon UK just the other day?
35.
£5.99. So under $10.
Really?
DVD. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Get the frick out of here. That's ridiculous.
And also, as Mike said, the booklets, what they are is they go through the whole story. They go through in detail of all the cast, the main cast usually, not the guest cast, but I think they do mention them in places. And it's just genuinely a nice fact file to have to get inside the mind of the episode, like the cast, the crew, the story, the writer. You know, it's like a well done piece of
I would have
merch.
never known. I would have never known that. That's interesting.
Yeah, and check out the Two Doctors cover compared to like the Region 1.
I'll get the Two Doctors cover.
Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're beautiful to look at. They're just and see some of the covers like the Damons, they share the same cover. The
Right.
art. So in some of them you do get that, but on others you don't. So, like that's the Region 2 one. The ones I mean, see the ball or the
Yeah, the roundels on the top.
yeah, and the artistry of
Yeah,
the
that's
actual.
cool.
And then there's like the stock photo version where they just kind of like half-ass Photoshop throw shit on there.
My absolute favourite is this one. I've not spelled that right, but who cares? This.
Ooh, that is a pretty one.
Yeah, see,
Wow.
They
What's the American one?
incorporated the title sequence into the.
Wow.
the American one's got like a stock picture of Hartnell next to the TARDIS or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got Hartnell and Susan and the wasteland on the caveman thing.
Mm.
Yeah,
Did anybody see Sherlock?
I did not.
Oh my God. Connor, you were right about that.
The ending.
Ridiculous. Yeah, we'll talk about that another time, but one more episode left. Is that the same hour and a half still? Or is it 2 hours?
It'll be an hour and a half.
Okay. What'd you say, Mikey?
Do I need to start watching Sherlock?
It
Absolutely.
is very good. It's on the one that this past week
Absolutely.
is the third episode I've seen, and it is. I didn't catch up, so I'm like right in the very heart of the story with no sort of backstory.
Now,
Sharon was never interested in Sherlock, and then we started watching it. I've watched it before. I saw all the episodes, but she just started watching it. She loved it.
and that's with Basil Rathbone, right?
No, it's with.
Or is it the Tom Baker version? Oh, that's right. That's
Oh yeah, I got the wrong one.
Benedict Cumberbatch
with Benedict Cumberbatch?
and Martin Freeman.
Yeah, Martin Freeman.
Con.
Okay.
Who's not really Con? Who's really Con?
God.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Sherlock
Cucumber?
Holmes.
Pardon?
And now we got the Step Brothers as Sherlock Holmes and Watson. Will Farrell and
Oh God.
Dear God.
And the other guy.
the other guy.
What? Colin Farrell.
Uh,
No,
Colin Farrell.
no, no,
Will and who?
Will Farrell.
Well, you said the brothers. So
Step you know the Step Brothers?
They were stepbrothers.
What's the other guy's name?
John C. Reilly.
Yeah, John C. Reilly, right.
oh, right, okay.
I
Yeah.
want to see Ron Jeremy play Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, that would be good.
Ron Jeremy, who's that?
No.
He's a famous porn star.
You've seen him, you just don't know it.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I've seen him before. He looks a bit like you, Mike.
Yeah.
He does actually. That is bizarre.
Ron Jeremy? Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
We do look just like twins. You got. I thought I looked like a Zygon, remember?
Yeah. So if you ever hear Ron Jeremy doing Centipede, and then the Human Centipede, you know you don't want to see that.
Oh,
version.
what a- oh, Jesus. Please. I didn't even see the third one. I don't want to see the
Yeah,
third
me neither.
I'm not
Me
watching
neither.
those films ever.
I'm not watching the third one. Not watching the third one. I don't think so anyway. Unless I'm really, really...
What's the Human Centipede?
Have you never seen it? Well, I've never.
Yeah, that's one movie I really wouldn't want to
You
go
really
see.
don't know what that is?
Is that the I guess the doctor that connected all the people to shit in each other's mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the sequel was a guy who was a fan of the first movie and was trying to do the same.
So basically, in summary, the human centipede is Donald Trump's cabinet.
No. No. So
You gotta get that shit in the mouth somehow, and then because it's got to come back out again, out of the mouth again. So
Human shitipede.
jeez.
the human Trumpipede.
Oh God. What else? Oh, we heard some rumors today. The looks like the Batman movie is going to be delayed. Ben
Yeah.
Affleck. What's going on? I don't know how long.
There was another guy who was
There's
talking
a
about.
rumor.
Yeah, it's in trouble.
It's in trouble in paradise. Yeah.
Well, you know Zack Snyder.
He's probably gonna have to get his buddy from the Bourne Identity to come in and just play Robin or Nightwing.
Zack Snyder, what?
He said he probably gonna have to get
No,
his buddy
Mikey
from
was
the
saying
Bourne
something
Identity.
about Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Oh.
I said Zack Snyder's directing it, so you know it's going to suck.
I thought Ben Affleck was.
Well,
director.
Ben Affleck, well, that's up in the air too, but he's doing the Justice League, and they're saying that the Justice League is not,
Yeah, Justice League. not doing
it has
Well-
problems.
When have superhero films ever been good? Apart from Doctor Strange, I was mightily impressed with that.
Is Affleck playing Iron Man?
Yeah, very funny. I don't think anybody would be as good as Robert Downey Jr.
Well, I thought all the Marvel characters were girls now.
In the comics, most of them are, which is odd. And now the She-Hulk is kind of manly.
God damn. Leslie Jones, the She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that either. This world is weird lately.
It is very weird.
Yeah. It's going in weird directions.
Oh hell! Now they can get Rocky Balboa's ex to play She-Hulk if she's looking that manly.
She's dead, isn't she?
Brigitte Nielsen?
She
Yeah,
alive
Brigitte
still?
Nielsen.
I thought she died. She's alive?
I will break you.
God damn, it's a Mandela effect in action.
It is. We need to have a cast on the Mandela Effect.
We've had plenty of casts on the Mandela Effect.
We've overdone that.
We've had way too many. We've had way too many on that.
And we talk about beating a dead horse.
That's. I mean, I
Who,
really.
Brigitte Nielsen or
I mean, I don't think we had as many as I had Ghostbusters, but we had a lot of Mandela.
Parker into this conversation.
We had a lot of Mandela casts.
Is it Sex in the City?
Shout out to my bitches.
It actually is sexy because I had that old video footage that they said at the award show.
Shit.
Shout out to all the Trump supporters out there that are fucking idiots.
God. Shout out to Danny Firewall.
Yeah.
9/11 inside job.
Hey.
I've done research. I read
Right.
InfoWars. I've done research.
Shit.
God damn.
Man, I gotta tell you, it was 6 degrees in the morning,
God.
and it's going